So this was the term. So the first question was x plus 6 is equal to 20. We have to solve for x. So we can directly see that this x would be equal to 20 simply minus 6. So this 6 will go on the other side. From plus 6 it would become minus 6. And 20 minus 6 is 14. So the answer to this part would be 14. Next comes y plus 4 is equal to 16. We can directly see that y would be equal to 16 minus 4. This 4 will go on this side to become minus 4. From plus 4 to minus 4. So y would be equal to 16 minus 4, that is 12. So this would be the answer of y in this case. Now solve the next one. Again a very straightforward term. The first question was x minus 3 is equal to 7. So we can directly see that this x would be equal to 7 plus 3. This minus 3 goes from the left hand side to the right hand side and becomes minus 3 to plus 3. So it would be 10. So x is directly equal to 10. Next is y minus 5 is equal to 20. It gives me y as 20 plus 5, which is 25. So again a very straightforward question, but we are just entering the topic through very basic questions. Now solve the next one. So this was again a very straightforward question. The first one was 3x is equal to 15, so we had to find the value of x. So if 3x is 15, it means what? 3 multiplied by some number x gives me the answer as 15. So we can see that in order to find the value of this x, we simply have to divide this 15 by this number 3. So this number, when it goes from multiplication here, it will go into the division on the other side. So this would become 15 upon 3, which is simple, and that is 5. Next comes y upon 4 is equal to 8. It means that a number y, when divided by 4, gives me the answer as 8. So can we directly see that this y would be 8 multiplied by this number 4. This number 4 will go in the numerator and will directly multiply over here. So it would become 8 multiplied by 4, that is 32. So this would be the answer of this part. Again a very straightforward one, but we should be very confident upon these understandings. So now let us say that instead of this, let us say if the term is this. I'm just creating a different question over here now. Let's say we are given that 2 upon y. 2 upon y is equal to 1, or let's say 4 upon y is equal to 7. So we have to find the value of this y now. So now in order to find the value of y, we can see in this case the unknown, the variable which is to be found, is over here. So can we now see that in order to find the value of this y, we need to actually isolate, we need to actually separate this unknown which is to be found. So this is the main task now. So the question which we have dealt earlier, in all those questions, actually the unknown was getting separated very straightforward, where it was getting separated very easily. So in this case now, it is still very simple. But in order to now separate the variable, because our task is now to find the variable x, this is in this case which is y. So we'll just separate that term y which is to be found. So I'll just cross multiply y here. So 4 will become equal to 7y. And in order to actually isolate this y, I'll take the 7 from this side to this side. So y would become equal to 4 upon this number over here, which would become 7. So the value of y would be 4 upon 7. This was the term. We have simply isolated y. In this case, just to show you, I have written this step. Otherwise, it was not needed. We can directly take y over here and bring 7 over here. So y would become equal to 4 upon 7. It was just a way to actually make, in order to just make you understand, I have written this step. Otherwise, this was not needed. So y is equal to 4 upon 7. Let's just take some other example. Let's say 2 upon x is equal to 3. So the value of x, can we directly see that the value of x would be, if we simply take x on the other side and 3 over here, so the value of x would become 2 upon 3. So this is the term. So in these questions till this moment, we have dealt with very straightforward expressions, and they are actually, it would be very straightforward till the end also. But now let's move one step ahead. Now let's just move one step ahead, which is again a very straightforward process. Now let us assume that the term is 2x plus, let's say 2x plus 1 is equal to 7. So the question remains the same, that we have to solve for x. So now let us say that the term is 2x plus 1 is equal to 7. So just understand the expression, that there is an unknown x. When it is being multiplied with 2 and then 1 is added to it, the answer becomes 7. So whenever such a situation arises, whenever you are given an equation and you have to find the value of the unknown, the first task is this, and just remember this task from now onwards, that you have to isolate that unknown. You have to simply take that unknown out of the entire expression so that you can directly compare. You can just actually operate all the other terms and find the value of that unknown. So your focus should be this, that in any such question, you have to isolate this unknown. You have to just make sure that just this unknown remains on the left side. Just this unknown remains on the left side and all the other terms are on the right side after this. So in this case, 2x plus 1, if this is equal to 7, then can we directly write that this 2x would be equal to 7? We'll simply take this 1 on the other side first. So 2 times of this number, x, is now straightforward equal to 7 minus 1, that is 6. So just like the previous question, now we can see that this x is equal to 6 divided by 2. We are simply taking this 2 from the multiplication side to the division side, from left hand side to the right hand side. So x would become equal to 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So this is the process. So the task was to simply isolate x. Just make sure that the unknown remains on the left hand side and all the other terms are being taken on the right hand side, and then we'll easily simplify that expression to finally reach the value of this number x.